for being here.
Thank you, and thank you to Brian Edwards for putting together such an amazing thing.
So, first question, speaking of our exhibit, I'm wondering, what do you think your mother would have thought about an exhibit at the Grammy Museum about her?
Well, I mean, she would have thought it was funny that the very first group to do anything was the Grammys, because when you think Grammys, your first thought, of course, is Joan Rivers.
Good. Absolutely top of mind.
Absolutely, because that woman could, sing
like nobody's business.
Like seriously, one of the great undersung recording artists. I think it's great. I was just asked about this earlier, and my mother always believed there was a lot in common between comedy and music. There's a rhythm. There's a beat, there's a cadence, there's a flow, there's a delivery. So the stretch isn't that far.
Yeah.
But it's still hilarious that she's up there with Taylor Swift.
I'm sure she would have appreciated that.
Yes, very much
in
so.
some way. I'm wondering, as you see this kind of retrospective about your mother, what comes to your mind when you see that sort of summed up in that way?
The woman couldn't throw anything away. So someone asked me, what are you doing with that? What have you learned? I'm like, I learned that she was on the verge of being a hoarder. No, I think what's for me, especially from a fashion point of view, it's amazing. It's amazing, and the collection of clothing that she had, and the designers, and God, she just had a lot of stuff.
Yeah. When your mother passed away, you received, thousands of condolences from all corners of the entertainment world and beyond. And there were some that, you talk about this in the book, there were some that were particularly favorites of yours because these were people who understood the humor.
Yes.
Would you talk a little bit about some of your favorites?
Katy Perry, who on Twitter wrote, "What's the point of wearing all these stupid outfits if Joan Rivers isn't there to talk about them?" Rihanna saying, "Hail to the Queen." Courtney Love, putting something on Twitter every like, "No, I still have many more years left of looking like a mess." And it's those ones that you just go, "Oh, they got it."
Yeah.
They got it.
Did your mother talk to you, because she had a kind of a soft spot for celebrities who understood the humor? Did she talk to you about those folks and kind of how she appreciated them?
She had her favorites. When we would be putting together the show each year, and to me, specifically music people, she loved Courtney Love because it was like the gift that kept on giving.
She is good. She is good fodder.
She is. Yes. She loved that Katy Perry took a risk. She would revel in their moments of fashion glory, and absolutely revel just as much in their major screw-ups.
Yeah.
And enjoyed that just as much as she would want ones she would be rooting for certain ones to look good. She'd be waiting for them to come down the carpet.
But these are people who, while they experience the ups and downs of life,
if people didn't buy it and people didn't love it, there wouldn't be the industry for paparazzi.
They got to make a living, right? As long as you respect me, I respect you.
You're not prepared for it. You can feel like someone poking you.
Automatically, the paparazzi isn't just going to respect you and keep their distance and not ask you sensitive questions. That comes with time. You have to earn that respect.
You never see somebody with a camera in my face. Nobody's interested in me, but I'm interested in the paparazzi. So I love to watch Paparazzi Exposed. Go watch it at gottap.com.